This is the tsunami hitting, and all of a sudden you see the water rising at a really fast rate.
I hear 15, but in my house it's 12. That'd be 15 or more, I think, people look at your house. Or just, I don't know. I think they do it for free for 12, they do everything. At your house? Yeah.
This happened last year.
There you go.
Japan.
I'll tell you when it comes. Okay, so which one do you want? These?
Which is
11? Okay, baby. Oh. Sit down, look pretty. But the music. Fine. Start. There's no circle. Start.
like you were gonna boxing. No.
Okay, so the problem with these disasters is old buildings are usually destroyed, lives are lost, underground gas lines cause get damaged, so they leak. Crowded areas, which are narrow streets, they're harder to get to for aid, whoever is trying to help them. So these are huge problems over there in Japan.
He said he sent it off for 300. No, thanks.
The solution is better restricting building codes. Engineers have created a better building structures, kind of like the United States in San Francisco. They have buildings that kind of shift with the earthquake. Same here, they have better codes for building. Only problem is that older buildings cannot benefit from this because it costs a lot of money to rebuild it.
Yeah.
Also, their schools have drills, just in case any of this happens. Just like here, we have black hole drills and fire drills. Over there, they have the same with tsunamis and earthquakes. Why don't you guys move over here? Pause over there. To the back. Huh? Back to the back there. See you over there?
Luis.
Okay, so the economy booms. They have a very structured economy. They follow the United States, China, and Japan. They all go in a circle kind of economy, a global economy. They benefit from each other and they help each other with industries. Before they joined the United States in the democratic economy, they did suffer from the lack of resources, so that has put their economy at a very low stage. They couldn't make that much money, and because their labor laws are less strict. They force children to work, which United Nations did not agree with, and they stopped any trades with them until they would change their way of the way their workforce worked. So they started the United Nations of Children Funds. Over 500,000 East Asian children work in factories. They beg in streets. So because of this, a lot of banks went bankrupt. In the mid-90s, they started a recession. Because of this, there was a lot of protests, a lot of riots. A lot of businesses had to close. So it had a ripple effect all over East Asia. So when so finally, United States and a lot of the UN countries, they started making policies on hiring labor workers, making sure that there are no sweatshops. Basically, what a sweatshop is, it's miners working for a lot of hours for very little pay. What is the age that a person can start working here in the United States? 16, unless with parental consent, they can start at 15, and if they're migrant workers, they can start at 13, but under the parent supervision. So these countries, they have 8-year-olds working. There's a picture of a 10-year-old making the Nike shoe. A lot of these products are done over there. Why are they done over there and not over here?
Cheaper.
Cheaper, right? They don't have to pay $10 an hour for somebody to make them. They charge over there $2 an hour. So these kids work for $2 an hour. They work over 100 hours a week. Here, what is the full-time hours? Is that the minimum wage?
Eight.
It's 7.25, but they bring it up to 8 sometimes.
Okay, so and then next year they're supposed to raise it to 10.
Yeah.
So here they pay us more. Plus 40 hours a week are allowed. If you work beyond 40 hours, it's the law for your company to give you time and a half. So you get almost double the pay. Over there, it's $2 an hour for a 24-hour day work period. I'm always exaggerating. It's like 15 hours, but still, that's a lot of hours for you to work for only $2. So another big issue over there is they got a lot of good things going. They got high income. Their education, literacy in Taiwan, North South Korea, Japan, China, it's among the top in the world. But their population is very big. They have the world's largest population, and they got because of this, you have poor health, literacy, economic status. It wasn't until their late 90s, early 2000s that all that improved. The reason their population was so big, like it is in India, is because the more children you have, the better. Just like India, they would send their kids out to the streets to go beg for money. So addressing the population problem. Policies makes population control, start solving the problems. They start restricting families to having only one child, especially in China. For each child you have, you get certain benefits, certain positive feedback from the government, but if you have more than that, you can be fined. So if you're wondering why it says you're allowed 1.82 per family, that means you have one kid. If you have another, that's considered 2 kids. You're fined for the 2 kids. If you have 3, you can go to jail. Yeah, so if you have a child and then you actually have twins, that's considered 1.5 kids. If you have triplets, that's considered 1.75 kids. So it's not considered 2 kids unless you have one kid and then a year later you have another kid. That's considered 2 kids. But if you have them at the same time, like twins, then it's considered 1.5 kids. You're allowed up to 3 or 4. I'm not too sure what 1.82 is. I think it would say it's triplets or quadruplets. So the quality of life, even though China has 1 child per family, that's still a 1% growth, which is about 14 million or 13 million people a year that's being added to their population. So it's still very big. Everybody nice, right? I think it's. Okay, who needed go back?